Hello, my name is Melissa Marie Lopez Sullivan, and I am the owner of Lopez Legacy Farms. Here at Lopez Legacy Farms, we are in the process of reclaiming and regenerating 6 acres of Lopez family land. The land that we stand on has been stewarded by the Lopez family for generations, looking back into the late 1800s, early 1900s. When my grandparents passed away, this land was transitioned to their 3 children. Each family member got 2 acres. And so this last 6 acres of ancestral land has been split into 3. And Lopez Legacy was born out of that. To hold these 3 segments together and to help move them into the Agrarian Commons so that they can serve community as legacy farmland for generations to come.
My name is Nathan Michael Galaviz, and I'm a Commons Manager with Agrarian Trust. Agrarian Trust is a 501c3 farmland trust. We work nationwide to decommodify farmland and remove it permanently from the speculative market, but we also focus on facilitating land access to the next generation of farmers, ranchers, foresters, and land stewards in general. And the purpose is, as a land trust, we have the ability to receive donations of land, we can fundraise to acquire land, but we don't seek to hold dominion over all of these parcels of farmland all across the country. The goal is really to return it to community ownership, community decision-making, and community governance. It's really the people on the ground that are living the work, that are doing the work, that should be the ones leading the work.
So as the co-founder of the New Mexico Healthy Soil Working Group, what we hear all the time is that land access is a real problem because people can't invest in soil health if they don't know for how long they will be actually farming their land, if they don't own the land or they have a long-term agreement. So that's been on our radar for quite a while. When I learned about the Agrarian Trust model of shared ownership and collective community engagement, I was really impressed, and I wanted to bring this to New Mexico. And so I called up a couple other people, and we formed a board, and we got the paperwork done, and here we are, 3 years later, actually putting our first property, working on our first property. I am so excited getting to work on Lopez Farm. It is a beautiful spot. It really deserves to be farmed. It's when we first got here, it was brown, powdery soil blowing in the wind, just a couple of weeds hanging on for dear life. And I can't wait to see it flourish and producing food under the good care of Shahid.
I got involved working with the Commons at the request of Isabel. Actually, we met on a shared platform where we were talking about land justice. And so as we continued to have conversations about it, I think we both discovered the Agrarian Trust and the model that they were operating. And so we looked into it, and she and I both decided it was something that we wanted to pursue. And so here we are in that effort, with sort of our first attempt acquisition that we have access to. And so we're stewarding the land and trying to model what can be done under this model.
I got involved with the New Mexico Agrarian Commons because I've been working with farmers and with agriculture for about 15 years, and land access is one of the biggest problems. The rapid development of farmland also is a huge concern for our preservation of farmland and food sovereignty for New Mexico, food security. And so I got a call from Isabel, and she assembled a crack team of folks, and we found the model that the Agrarian Trust put forward, and we adapted it a little bit to form the Commons in an effort to preserve the farmland and preserve the capacity, the capability for New Mexicans to grow food for themselves and for their communities. I'm really excited to be working on the Lopez Legacy project, because that perfectly exemplifies our mission to bring these parcels of land together for the purpose of growing food and medicine for the community and providing a community space for healing, intergenerational community building. It's just one of the most beautiful visions I've seen in a long time, so I'm very happy to support that.
So I got involved with the New Mexico Agrarian Commons thanks to Shahid Mustafa. I was speaking to him about the challenges that I was experiencing on my family land, trying to honor my grandparents' wishes, which was to keep the last 6 acres of this land intact and to keep it in agricultural production forever. And so he was the one who introduced me to the Agrarian Commons model as a vehicle to do just that. And so I joined the board, and we are working on the 6 acres here at Lopez Legacy Farms right now.
So I got involved with the New Mexico Agrarian Commons through my work at Agrarian Trust, focused on the transition of farmland ownership away from corporate consolidation and more towards a community-led vision of the future, and keeping working lands in working hands.